with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot.
You got to keep your eye on Embiid, especially from these in-between areas. I mean, he's effective at scoring.
Passes it to Williamson. Kicks it to Ingram. Over Tatum. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
There's Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
Ingram passes to Holiday. Favors with the ball. He dishes it to Holiday. Over to Rosen. Pocket 6. Nice D from DeRozan.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 5.
I mean, see the strength of Tatum already. Broad shoulders and able to make shots through contact.
Favors finds Holiday. Back to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
That's to Tatum. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
They come out with guns blazing, 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now, here's Webb. Guarded closely. And the shot goes in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Williams comes in for Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Ball. Redick inside the line, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Here's Webb. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
And when you talk about Webb, the obstacles he's had to overcome, always being doubted because of his height. But here he is, one of the most talked about players in the NBA.
Now, here's Redick. From outside the arc. A rebound by Burton. Chicago leading by 6. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Reddick. After Chicago picking up a basket just
Chin from there. I mean, really, Reddick is comfortable shooting from anywhere.
another three for Chicago.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass the ball. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. Count it. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Some solid defense from Battier.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now, Reddick. Will it go? And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we'll be right back after this. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. You have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
New Orleans trails by 13. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Williams. Hart is out there with Ball. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's the pass to Chapman. And good coming off the assist by Spud West.
And they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Hart. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hayes, no good. Chicago leading by 16. Stolen by Ball. Nobody near Williams. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going on.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Ingram in for Hart. Chicago with the ball.
When you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
And so here's New Orleans. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Alexander Walker passes the ball. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And Embiid throws it down.
I love how Embiid ran the floor there. I mean, he found his spot and finished strong.
When you talk about the height for Lonzo Ball and the pressure, do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
5 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Chicago leading by 19. And stolen by Williamson. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Williamson.
Outstanding at getting his hand on the ball. Williamson Houston's opportunistic attitude on defense makes such a difference.
Now here's Embiid. Over Favors. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 19-point game. Dishes it to Williamson. Down low. And Holiday kicks to Ball. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow.
Just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw dropped for Battier. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Both free throws good from Battier. Here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Chicago making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Now here's Williamson. And it's Ingram missing.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Oladipo for 3. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 9.
And look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Ball finds Ingram. Back to Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Oladipo's running. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball
At the line.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Chicago making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Kenrich Williams comes in for Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Brandon Ingram. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Ball. And off to that side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. That's 10 points for Jason Tatum. Tatum's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. And nothing is falling for him right now. There's the lob to Gortat. Williams with the steal. Here's Ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's the toughness from Ball. Accepting the punishment and powering through it like a champ.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night. That's good from Ball.
Well, he's an all-around player. Lonzo's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position is truly unique.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
They've got Jason Tatum. Shane Battier is out there with Embiid. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Webb in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Holiday inside the line. Chicago with the ball. Rosen dishes to Tatum. A three-pointer, no good. Tatum against Ingram. Passes it to Ball. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Williamson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, most of the time, even hard fouls won't stop Zion. One of the best in the league, already at finishing through contact.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Now, here is Webb. 8 points for him. A 3. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Battier, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Battier's got 6.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live is instinct. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Now here's Favors. Here's Holiday over to Rosen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Holiday. Chicago leading by 21. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Ingram. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Webb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls. New Orleans making a switch here. And so Webb nails both of them. And so it's New Orleans with it. Over to the left wing. Ball with a wide open look. And again, no good by New Orleans.
It's still early, but 1 for 4 starts in the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got to can't miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans, and Jackson comes in for Ball. And that one misses.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Here's Jackson. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Tatum, he's checked in for Chicago. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Redick passes to Ingram. And that's good off the glass that time.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
Webb kicks to Embiid. Over Hayes. The offensive rebound. Embiid in the corner. Lets the three fly. That shot missing.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. He's off on the second.
With an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper. He is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
Redick passes to Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got his second basket.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Here's Tatum. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked. 43 seconds left in the third. Pass to Redick. Lets it go from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
On the wing, Williams. Feeds to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Hart, that's good.
A lot of shooting is confidence, and there, Hart showing plenty of it with his rise and fire.
5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the wing right side. It's off. And so it's Chicago in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson is out there with E'Twaun Moore. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Williams. And it's Hart in at the 3. From down in the low post, it goes. Gortat's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Chicago. Outside Jackson. He kicks to Okafor. Right wing. Here's Moore. And the baseline jumper, no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Randall, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Randall's got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jackson passes to Hart. Moore outside. With the shot. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. To the right side. This one for 3. Here's Gortat. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jackson passes to Moore. Here's Hart. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beyond the arc. And there's Randall on the assist by Kerr. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Back to Moore. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here comes Chicago for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah. Bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the basket by Jackson.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Chicago.
Pass to Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
And here's New Orleans now. Hart the pass to Okafor. Williams against Randall. Williams in the post. Here's Hart. And the 3 off target. Hart's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. From deep 3-point range, Kerr can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
What I love about Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Moore. Victor Oladipo, who's checked in for Chicago. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Williams for three. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Kerr. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Okafor against Gortat. From deep, Moore. Chicago grabs the miss. Gortat with the ball to the wing on the left. Here's Kerr for three. Drains the three-pointer.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
That free throw missing. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Gortat. And he sinks the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams against Tatum. Offensive rebound. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Another three for Chicago.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Chill. Get it. Put it back. Yeah, Boomer, ready. Get there. Hey, right there. And one. Put it back up. Back. Go pick up your man. Here. Body. Here we go. Shot. Yeah, man. Finish that. Oh, gotta move, go! Hey, swing it, give me Get it! Yeah. Stay there. Get AI.
One sip.
Hey, hands up! Hey, yo, get on T-Man! Keep shooting, Durant! Check that! Here we go! Get a good run, ball coming! It's going down, man! Here we go! Diablo T-Man! The ball! Cross screen, start! Good shot, baby! Right here. Hey, good boy. Hey, don't let McGrady shoot it. Box out. Good snatch, Devontae. Let McGrady shoot it. All you, baby. All day. You got your back up, baby. Good boy. Here we go. Push it, baby. Shot! Boy! Get there! Hey, good rebound. Get there. Get baseline! That's you. Go. Gotta move, go! Watch the screen! Shut up! Go get it! Come to me! I got him!
Shoot that, are you? Shoot that. Foul. Yo, get off the ground. Shut up, shut up. And a foul. Hey, no thing for Dick. Watch the pit. Switch. Hey. Oh, foul. Yo, watch Durant. Come get it. Get here, get here. Oh, gotta move, go! Yo, right there! Come on, back. Oh, screen, damn it! Whoa. Shot! Oh, baby! Yeah, got you. Here we go. Yo! Get it going. Come back. Go, screen. I got you. I got you, screen. Get it out! Hey, watch that. And what? Way to grab it. Shut up. I'm too strong for you, baby. Hey, yo, right here.
Come get it. Come get it. Yo, watch it. Hey, yo, right here.
He's got two, coach.
Oh, man, you can't guard me.
Go, get him.
Oh, shoot that. Shot. Watch out. Get on, Dominique. Hey, balance it out.
Left side help. Shooting.
Here we go.
And one.
Yo, watch KD. Whose man is that? Hey, put it back. No.
Give me that.
You got Joe back.
Give me that.
Watch out. Hey, yo, right here. Watch out. Hey, yo, right here. I'm up. Fist. Here we go, team. And the foul. Hey, Diabo, Milton. Here we go. Get a good one. Foul.
Hey, who got it? Don't let him get it.
Hey, yo, get on Durant. Man.
Get it going.
Over it. Come on.
Get to him. I'm done. Yeah, that's all you, man. Shot. I got your help.
Don't let Kukoc shoot it.
Watch that through.
Pressure him up. Watch Odom.
Matchup on Walker!
Come on, man, don't forget the clock.
Hey, put it back, put it back!
Way to grab it.
Found that!
Get it.
Nice bucket, KD!
Hold up.
And the foul!
Grab the ball.
Get it! Get on his feet! Come on, who's man?
Flowers again.
Grab that!
Here we go.
Who's got the ball?
Hey! Get it here!
Hey, swing it.
Flowers again.
I got yours.
Hey! Get here!
Let's hold him.
Downstream.
Hey, yo, right here, bro.
Turn down. Use that. Huh? Come on.
All right, Jim, take that!
Oh, foul.
Turn down. Use that. Huh? Shut up.
Baby, right there.
Oh, gotta move.
Ball up.
Oh, come on.
That's all you, Durant. Yo, watch him. Give me that. Shut up.
Get that!
Good boy.
Get them.
Hey, get him.
Hey!
Hey.
The baseline!
No threes for Walker.
Partner!
Baby. Shoot that. Finish that. Too strong, baby.